Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is asking the AI to write a song about Pastor Jeff from Blauenberg Reformed Church. These are the lyrics that it came up with, and just let it scroll. You can speed it up or slow it down and pause it, whatever. I won't talk. So it gave us the verses and also the outro, which is pretty good. Then I went ahead and I asked if it can generate chords. For those who don't play guitar, whatever, we're talking about guitar chords. Uh, this is what it came up with. Now, obviously, this is an AI, so the only other part that would be missing as far as song, you got the lyrics, you got the chords. All you need is the melody to go along with the chords. The point being that if someone is somewhat creative, I don't know how great this would sound, but it's a starting point, not only for the words, but for the music itself as well. Third verse, and then there should be the outro. That should take care of that. Pastor Jeff, I hope you like your song. Okay, and what was my next question? Okay, the reason that I'm polite is the AI will learn from your questions and your style of asking questions. So the next thing that I asked for was to write a song about a man in a wheelchair. I don't know if anyone knows any guy in a wheelchair, but um, this is what it came up with. Brings a tear to my eye. Oh, no, I'm kidding. But it's pretty, I mean, it's pretty creative. I don't know what songs were out there for it to to use as models. I can't see that are many, if any, songs about a guy in a wheelchair. But I mean, I'm looking at the lyrics. He sits in a wheelchair but stands tall. That's pretty good, you know. He's a fighter, a friend. His spirit never bends. I mean, not bad. These, let's see, it stopped. These are pretty much everything about me for real. No, I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not kidding. All right. It looked like it hung up there. So what I did is I said regenerate, and it's regenerating, I think, slightly different. The words are slightly different. Oh, the lyrics are slightly different. Um, yeah, this could be a second song right here. Let's see. I'm just gonna let this keep going. Sorry about the cough. Okay. It looks like for some reason, now they do have a lot of traffic on there, so for some reason, the song's not going all the way through. At least this one made it through the outro, so it made it past one, verse two, verse three, and an outro. And okay, I asked it to generate the chords. The other guys are probably thinking, "Where's the song that was written about me?" It's coming up. You can fast forward it, but you might fast forward too much, and then you're going to lose it, and you won't know what the AI thinks of you. Okay, and look at these chords. They look very, very similar to the song that was written for Pastor Jeff. I just find that as interesting. I'm pretty sure those are, if not the exact chords. I can't stop it because I'm recording the audio on top of the video right now, so I can't go back. But I'll look at the end. Okay, and now here I'm asking to write a funny song about a broken septic tank or septic system. I don't remember. Yeah, septic system. All right. I don't know why he kept asking for songs. You don't have to ask for songs. You can ask it for create a story, write a book, write my not my write a resume. That maybe that's where George Santos got his was from this chat AI. The poo's in the yard and the peas in the street. Oh, pretty deep lyrics. The cesspool overflowing, it can't be beat. Oh, we've got a sticky situation. It's no lie. Our septic broken. Goodbye. Oh man, it was pretty funny. I'm glad I didn't say a serious song. Okay, verse 3, the chorus, and then the outro. Let's see how far it gets. I don't remember. I'm hoping that I didn't ask it to generate the chords for it. I just want to move on to another story. Okay, write a funny song about Keith. All right, let's let's hear what the AI has about to say about you, Keith. There's a man named Keith. He's kind of strange. Is that true? He's always up to something that's just plain bizarre. My screen is very small, so I can't see it because with his tie askew and shoes untied, Keith quite oh, it disappeared off the screen. Okay. Verse 1, verse 2, you get a chorus, and what is okay, verse 3, and then followed by the outro. We'll have you in stitches in no time. Now, what you're watching, this is in real time. I just recorded the screen in real time. Okay, write a funny story. A story, okay, about Joe from Croatia. Joe, you're up. You're up to bat, my friend. Once upon a time, in a beautiful country of Croatia, there lived a man named Joe. Joe was known for his love of food. Really, Joe? And a big appetite. How did it know that? Holy smoke. Maybe I shouldn't say holy smoke, but that's not a curse word, so that's okay. Did I say a short story? I hope I said a short story. Okay. Next up is write a funny story about Chris at men's breakfast. Now, this is the one that blew my mind because somehow it picked up. You'll see in a minute. It picked up that men's breakfast has something to do with church and that it's held once a month. I'm sorry, it sounds like I'm giving you a spoiler alert before the text is actually generated, but okay, here it comes. I'd be happy to write a funny short story about Chris. Once a month. See, there you go. Group of men from local church. Wow. Okay. Chris showed up. Large homemade breakfast casserole. Well, I'm not going to read. You guys can read. The only reason that I'm talking in the background is just so there's no silence. At least there's some sound. The men laughed and had a great time. Next month, when men's breakfast rolled around, they were excited to try Chris's recipe as a special ingredient. Okay, gotta pause this for a minute. Okay, so then I asked, write a short funny story about Alan. at the men's breakfast. Uh, and if I recall, it wasn't that long ago. It's just a day or two ago. This story once a month improvement. Okay, came up with the same. I'm sure it's a hearty meal one. Want the new? Okay, yeah, it's not equivalent from the men's breakfast that would share stories. Yeah, it sounds like the same. It looks like it generated the same story. Hmm. Okay, sorry, Alan. That's not very interesting. Uh, yeah, curious. All right. Let's see. And then next month, a special recipe for scrambled. Oh, okay. Well, this is scrambled eggs. Okay, it's slightly different, actually. All right. It's not the exact same story. It is different. It's just spicy eggs. All right. And after the meal, they were feeling the heat, and then I had to go get them some milk to soothe the burning sensation on their tongues. But even though they got pranked, the men couldn't help but laugh and appreciate Alan. Alan, you got a great sense of humor. From that day on, they all had a good laugh every time they thought about the men's breakfast. Well, that's nice. So it did come up as a different story. I thought that it was very similar, at least in the beginning. Okay, and this is just their version of a disclaimer to keep in mind if a fictional story created for humor purpose should not be taken as encouragement of pranking or harming or harmful behavior.